Hi and welcome. It's Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect. And we are so excited to have Dr. Robyn MacKillop on with us today. And she is going to teach us how to go from being invisible to invincible. So Robyn, take it away.
Great. And if everybody will mute themselves at the lower left hand side of your video screen, just click the little microphone one time, that will mute you. And if my dog starts barking, I'll mute myself. All right, welcome everybody. One of the things that I am passionate about, and I don't use that word lightly because I'm not a feeling type person, but one of the things I'm passionate about is the accessibility and ability for people to grow businesses, learning, teaching, everything online. And being online is such an important part of 2017. There are, 7.3 billion people in the world. 1/3 of those people are online every day. So we're talking, approximately 2.5-ish. I'm not doing my math really quickly in my head, but that's a lot of people. Over 2 billion people that you could be reaching every single day. And that means your market is out there for your business. The people that you need to be surrounded with are out there. And there's so much available, so much opportunity in being online. So one of the things I do is I help business owners get themselves more visible, hence the name Invisible to Invincible, get out from behind the curtain to be found, be seen, and be known. We have to be visible in order to build a clientele. One of the easiest ways to do that is to get online and become active in social media, doing video. If you're not face-to-face with a person, what's the best way to get to know them and see what they're like? Video. And it can be scary, it can be daunting, and really it's not. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. And I'll give you a little bit of my background, how I came to be such an online advocate. I was a high school business teacher for many, many years. And in 2000, online education became available. But then it was only if a teacher like myself chose to write an online course and chose to teach it. So it was not a seamless endeavor. But for me, because I was an elective teacher and my students were required to take all the content courses like science, math, English, and social studies, they didn't have a lot of time for elective courses. Business, everyone should be required to take business courses. Art, music, shop classes, yearbook, journalism. These were classes students weren't able to take because they were so caught up in collecting credits for the core curriculum. Not a great thing when you want a well-rounded education. When online education became a possibility, I saw immediately the opportunity for me to give students a break. My purpose was to not only provide business courses to those who didn't have time in their schedules to take that sort of elective, but to also start moving the district towards putting content courses online so students could actually take the electives in person. Who wants to take journalism online? You need to be part of it. You need to be active in it. But you can certainly learn history online because it's not as hands-on. Does that make sense to everybody? You can just nod. And so that's how I ended up becoming such a huge online proponent, because it started with the accessibility it offered my teenage students. And with that, once I started teaching online, I decided I needed another degree. I went and got myself a doctorate in online teaching and leadership. And my plan was to run the online program in the state of Oregon. We'll talk about that maybe later, but it didn't pan out because there's really not an online program in the state of Oregon, which is really sad, 17 years later. But what online does now for business people is huge. And I'm probably preaching to the choir, but we know how important it is to build our reach, to build our client base, our potential client base. And one of the big things about attracting people to us is building those connections and relationships. And when you think about online, you're thinking, well, it's technology, it's a bit cold. How am I supposed to relate to somebody over a computer or over my phone when I'm not actually talking to them? There goes the dog. Someone's at the door. Hold on one second. The great thing about Zoom is you can actually put it into YouTube and clip that chunk out and nobody will ever know. So back to connecting and relating. That's how we build our client base. That's how people get to know us. And using technology to do so is workable. You can build relationships without ever having seen a person ever. Look at Facebook. Facebook started out as a family and friends type of connection. So you could see people that were in other states, people you didn't get to be around physically. And that's what Facebook was about. It was about connecting you back to the people who you don't get to be with. Well, now Facebook it's connecting people across the world. And there are so many things you can do through Facebook. And the responding to people's posts, commenting, starting conversations. When you get to know somebody, you can move it into a private discussion. It's amazing the less time it takes to really make solid connections with people you probably never would have been able to connect with if it was just local and we were just in our communities. We can build communities outside of our locale via online. There are 5 main things that we need to be looking at when we are deciding to move into that online realm. The first is a website. And you've probably heard some people say, oh, you don't have to have a website. It's iffy. You should have a website, and this is why. Your website is your real estate. You own your website. Social media and everything else that we use for free, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, that's rented property. That could disappear in a day, and if it disappears, we lose all our connections, everything. It's gone. Our pictures are gone, everything's gone. So there's a word of caution. Always back up everything you put on social media if you want to keep it, because we just never know. A year ago, there were a couple of conference platforms like Zoom. One was Blab, very popular. You could get on Blab, you could have hours long conversations with people. You could teach on Blab. There were a lot of people who had built big followings on Blab. And they had regularly scheduled programs, all of it. Blab shut down overnight. So on a Wednesday, everybody was using Blab as they normally did. Thursday morning, it was gone. No warning, no nothing. Those people who had built communities on Blab who did not move those communities into their opt-ins on their website, emails, that sort of thing, they lost all of those connections. And we're talking, in some cases, tens of thousands of followers gone. Now, if that wouldn't hurt your business, I don't know what would. If you had that many people and you hadn't made the effort to connect with them and get them onto your real estate, what you owned, your website, then it could be devastating. So websites are important because that's property you own. And on social media, you need to be active, but you want to bring those people who are going to be your clients into your email list, into your website, and maintain contact that way. So the second big thing, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. The second big thing is blogging. You can actually monetize blogs. I'm not going to talk about that today, but it is possible. Blogging is how you get your voice heard in a much bigger space. You notice you don't see blogs on social media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn. Actually, that's not true. LinkedIn takes blogs. It's actually a really good place to put articles and blogs. But Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, people don't post blogs there. But they do post connections to their blog, which should be housed on their website. So you're driving people from social media back into your real estate, into your home, into your website. Blogs are wonderful for that. They also tell people what you're about. A great way to explain what you do and how you help people, a great way to talk about things that matter to you, because not everything about us is business. People need to get to know us as human beings. And blogging is an amazing tool. Video, we talked about it just at the beginning, so important. And I don't think there's a social media platform that does not take video. You can do video on Twitter, you can do video on LinkedIn, Facebook clearly, YouTube, obviously. Pinterest, probably not. Pinterest is still image-based. But what a powerful way to get yourself out there and let people hear you, see you, get to know you. It's so much easier to get to know someone when you can put eyes on them. It's just like meeting someone face to face. There's more of an instant connection than if you were just reading something they wrote. And you can think about it when you watch TV shows. You will become endeared to a character. You know it's not a real character. You're never going to meet the actor who's playing the character, but you've created some kind of connection with that character, whether you resonate with the way they behave or the struggles that the character's going through. It's because we're seeing that play out. And that's why video is so powerful. And people are used to watching television. So people are comfortable watching video. We'll talk more about video. Online courses, if you have content and you have an expertise, it is a good idea to wrap that into an online course that you can make money from. The work is at the front end. You get the course written, you put it out there for people to consume, and the money starts flowing in. We're business owners. Money is important. We cannot serve others if we're broke. We have to have several ways of bringing income in for ourselves and our families so that we can then continue to serve more people. Online courses are fantastic because once you get them done, except for updates here and there, you don't have to deal with them. You can automate everything. You can advertise, people will click on the link, they sign up, they pay, they take the course. And you just get to move on with other things that will help you build your business. And lastly, of course, and we've talked about social media throughout because everything ties in. Social media. The big ones are Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. YouTube is big. YouTube and Facebook are right now being used as search engines. You know, you go to Google and you hear people say, oh, just Google it. People are going to Facebook and YouTube and using them as they use Google, which is not something I think Zuckerberg or YouTube ever thought would happen. I don't think they created the platforms thinking they'd ever become search engines, but people are searching for the information they need, people they want to check in with through Facebook and YouTube. So it's all about visibility. And interestingly, YouTube and Facebook, huge for video. So there might be a link I'm going to take a second. Jules, will you unmute everybody? Or everybody can unmute. I want to see if anybody has any questions thus far. Nope, I don't see anyone unmuting. So we'll keep going. One of the social media platforms that I think people need to start using in a better fashion is Instagram. Instagram is owned by Facebook. And it's interesting because once Facebook bought Instagram, Facebook started accepting hashtags in their posts. I don't know if you remember 2 years ago, Facebook did not like hashtags. And when I'd see a post where someone had a bunch of hashtags, I'd be like, what are you doing? This isn't Instagram or Twitter. But once Facebook bought Instagram, Facebook decided, there's some power to hashtags. And we're going to talk a little bit more about hashtags. But I want to focus the rest of our time on one thing, and that's Instagram. Highly visual. People like visual. They don't necessarily want to read their information. They want to be able to look at something and get it, or they want to be able to look and listen. We tend to use our eyes for everything. Hearing, listening, lecture, that's the worst type of teaching. You don't want to be lecturing people. You don't want to be talking at them. You want to involve them, integrate, communicate, connect. And that's what builds your relationship. So Instagram is set up, and has been set up since the beginning of Instagram, to be visually appealing. And with video, the capability of doing video on Instagram, the nice thing about it is you really shouldn't do videos that are much longer than 60 seconds. You can only do a 60-second video on Instagram. Ta-da! So it forces us to get to our point quickly and move on. There are a lot of things about Instagram, a lot of technical stuff that you need to know, but you can have a lot of fun with it. And I want to talk about building relationships through Instagram. One of the ways to do that is when you're looking through your feed, like and comment on the photos and videos that say something to you. If they garner a response, let the person who posted it know. Because the more your name is out there supporting other people, the more that's going to be reciprocated. So you go to my post and you like my dog rolling all over the floor in her destroyed toy fuzz, and you say, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I'm going to send you back a message saying, isn't she though? She's just the greatest. Thank you. And now we have made a connection. You maybe never knew who I was before you saw my really cute dog, but you saw my dog, you made a comment, I commented back. Now you're going to check in once in a while to see if there are more photos of Mika, if there are other interesting things from me. And when you see that there are, you're going to start following me. And we're going to build a connection and a relationship. I'm going to be going to that person's page to see what they're about. Is it something that resonates with me? Is it something that I'm interested in? Yes, I'm going to follow. And then I'm going to keep in contact with that person with comments on their posts. And eventually it may come to a point where I send that person a direct message saying, I've been following you for 6 months. I love what you're doing. I'd like to know more. Give me a call or email me or let's chat, something, and make that connection. Any questions on that? Reciprocate, reciprocate, reciprocate. It's huge. And that's why we need to be active. And when I say active, I don't mean you have to be on social media every day. A lot of us do not have time to do that. But we need to set up a schedule and a plan for when we are going to spend some time. There is a technique I like. It's called the Pomodoro technique. You set aside 25 minutes. You set a timer and you do one thing. So if that is your social media time to post and respond to people, Set your timer, go to it. Don't do anything but. And when you're done, you're done. When the timer rings, you move on to the next thing on your to-do list, or go have fun in the sun, because the sun's coming back. So there's a lot to say about being consistent. You can do this once a week. You can do this twice a month. You can do it every day if you've got the time. But whatever timing you choose, be consistent. Pick a day, pick a time, and that's when you post. People like patterns. Our brains search for patterns in everything. And believe it or not, even if you're only posting a couple times a month at the same time, let's just say you do it on the 1st and the 15th of every month, people are going to see a pattern after a while, and they're going to expect something from you on the 1st and the 15th of each month, because that's how our brains work. And so we might as well take advantage of it. And that also takes the pressure off of you feeling like, oh my gosh, I have to be on this all the time. I'm in overwhelm. I don't want anything to do with it. Anything that we find overwhelming, we're going to stop doing. And that doesn't serve us. So make a schedule and a plan that works for you. It does not have to be a daily endeavor. It just has to be regular and consistent. One of the things that I had mentioned before was we're not all about business. So if you are posting, let's say you're posting 10 things a month, 4 of those should be personal about you, that you are okay with people knowing so they can get to know you. 4 of those should be about your business, and then 2 of those can be promotional. You have something coming up that you want people to join. You've got a program coming up. You've got products, that the new spring line, the new summer line. Promotional items, 80% of all your posts. And that's why I say if you do 10 posts a month, 4 about you, 4 about your business, 2 about your promotions. Because again, we are in business for a reason, so promotions are important, but we also want people to get to know us as humans, and we want people to know about our business and how we can help them. Another great way to use social media is to share other people's stuff. The best way to do it is really to take I'm going to give you an example on Facebook. You are in your feed, you get this article and you think it's fantastic and you want to share it. Don't just hit the share button at the bottom. Find the article URL, and oftentimes you can just click on the title and it'll pop up from where it originated. Take that URL from the top of your screen and make a new post. When you share, especially if you share to your business page, it's going to end up in the corner, and you don't want that. You want it front and center in people's news feeds. So don't share, rather find the article originator and then tag the person whose page you found it on. So on Instagram, if you found a great photo that spoke to you and actually relates to your business, move that over to your page and tag the person whose page you found it on. Oftentimes it'll come with, but not always. So always tag the person from whom you found it, because that will send them a notification that you shared something that they had put on their page. That builds connection and relationships, because you're sharing other people's stuff and you're crediting them with it. That's a big deal. People like to be noticed. They like to know that the stuff that they're putting out means something to somebody. And when you take it and share it on your own page so it gets in front of an even bigger audience, and you say, I got this from Cindy Goff. Isn't this fantastic? This is what I think. What do you think? Then I've just brought a bunch of eyes to Cindy's page. It works. It's all reciprocal. It all goes round. All right, any questions? Anything you want to know that I'm not covering?
Robyn,
Yes.
I know this sounds stupid, but could you just show what you just said on the video?
Yes. Let me do this.
No questions are stupid, Carol.
Exactly. Thank you.
I know, but there's quite a few of me. Oh, where'd you go to?
Okay. Can you see my Facebook page?
Yes.
All right. Carol, I'm going to jump over to your page.
Well, that won't look good.
Oh, it will too.
No, it won't. I haven't done anything.
You're so funny. Oh, look at that. There's a tag already. Look at this. This is Cindy and Carol. Where'd it go? All right, so I'm going to take this. I'm going to right click on it.
Okay.
I'm going to save it as a link. I could share this to my personal page, and that's not a big deal. But if I wanted to take it to my business page, I don't want to share it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to, Carol, whoops. Would help to type properly. Carol, Cindy. Now I'm going to go back to my page. Actually, I'm going to do it on my business page because this is the key. You want to make sure that your business page has original content. So you just go and find the origination. I tell you, my thing is slow. I apologize for that. All right, I want to put a picture. Come on. Really slow. And I'm going to pull Carol, Cindy. Oh boy. Okay, that wasn't a good one to use because there's writing on it. Let's go find a better one. Sorry, you guys.
That's okay.
Oh, where has been, Cindy?
Well, I tagged you, Robyn, in your post about this class this morning. So
yes,
it's on your page, I think.
it is.
Of course, it's already on your page, but
That's interesting that they don't let this picture through because it only says happy birthday.
yeah.
Let's see. Do you have any articles? Oh, I like this.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wonder, though, it'll probably have the same issue if I save it as a picture. And you notice these don't have shares on them,
Right.
Right.
which is annoying.
Well, I'm not out there like you. I mean, I'm just learning. That's why I'm taking the class.
Okay, this is going to promote Jan. I'm going to go ahead and share this, but I'm going to
Okay.
share it to my personal page, not my business page.
Okay.
So I'm going to share, and then it's going to let me type. So I'm going to say, Carol, there she is. Come back. There she is. Now I've tagged Carol. So Carol's going to know that I promoted a post from her page.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Shares Jan's home show booth. And then I'm just going to post it. It's going to go to my page at some point when my computer's a little faster. So I'm going to jump over back to my page. There it is.
Okay.
Now, Carol can let Jan know you're posted, or Carol can go in and add Jan's actual link so Jan can see it on my page, because Jan and I aren't friends. And so she won't know that I shared it necessarily unless somebody lets her know. But on my business page, I could have tagged both of them. You do the @ sign. And if I had pulled this picture in originally, not just to share to my business page, then I could tag both Carol and Jan, and they would both be notified that somebody shared. And then they might be intrigued enough to go see what my page is about.
So Robyn, I sometimes have trouble tagging people on my business page.
They can be cranky, and I'll show you.
Okay. Maybe because I'm not putting the @ sign?
If business pages or if you're tagging other business pages, you usually need the @ sign.
Okay.
So let me, Cindy, what's the name of your business page?
It's Living Longaberger. There it is. Oh.
Cindy Duff. Is
Yes.
this it?
Yes.
And I had to put an @ sign.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, check out her housewares. Is that one word?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Publish. Now you should get a notification that my page shared something or tagged you in a post.
Okay.
And anybody who's looking at this can click on you. Ta-da!
Oh, yay. That's cool.
Yes, and it goes right back to you.
That's cool.
Yes.
Thank you.
So URL is either the picture or the quote you're trying to copy or post.
Yeah, let me find an article. I'm going to go to Don's site because I know he posts articles. And he posted a really interesting article last night about Chinese laborers in Oregon. So I could share this to my page and it would show up like this, but if I wanted to share it to my business page and I clicked share, it wouldn't show up in my feed. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and click on the title, and you can see up here in the computer's URL, it's going to the website that came from. And I don't know why it's taking so long, but I'm just going to copy the URL. No, it's still connecting. There it is. So that's where he got the article. But since I'm going to share it to my business page, I need to go out and get the origination URL, not just share it to my business page. So I'm going to go back in to my business page. And I'm going to just paste it. Paste. Maybe I'm going to paste it. Thank you. Facebook will automatically put the pictures, which is fantastic. So you can actually get rid of the URL up here. Oh, my little computer, it's not happy with me. I've got a new one coming. Yay.
Yay.
One that is a little more. And then I'm going to write at Fit Lifestyle. Where is he? He's going to kill me if I have his name wrong. He's going to be like, what kind of spouse are you? You don't know. That's interesting. It's not coming up. What I can do for sure is type in his name. Maybe I'm lying to you right now. There he goes. I had to do the app because I'm on my business page.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to tag his business page. I don't understand why it didn't come up. There he is. So the @ sign, anytime you tag on your business page, whether it's a person or a business, @ sign. You don't have to use the @ sign usually on your personal page. So that's a good thing to know.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, and I'm going to say, posted this interesting article on immigrant workers in Oregon. That's it. I'm going to hit, oh, come on. It's just an extra space. Fix it. And then I'm going to publish. And now Don will get 2 notifications. One, that he was tagged by Robyn MacKillop, PhD, and his business will get a notification that it was tagged by another business, Robyn MacKillop, PhD.
Okay.
And when you do that, it's a really good way to share things that make sense for your business, that relate to your business, because you're not only promoting yourself, but you're promoting someone else. And like I said, it's all fair play and turnaround. If you do this for me, I'm probably going to go do that for you. And we start building a connection, we build a relationship, then we are for sure sending people that we know could use your products and services to you. We're not going to go through anybody else. We've built a relationship with you. So I'm going to send all of the people who want clean living products to Carol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to send anyone I know who wants housewares and quality baskets to Cindy. I'm going to send anyone who's got a husband, partner, whatever, male in their life who's nearing 50 and needs to get himself in shape to Don Wall.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they will do the same, I assume. I'm going to assume Carol and Cindy.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's all about, and this is for any social media platform. Facebook is just really easy to do, but you can do this in Instagram. You can do it in Twitter if you use Twitter. Do it on YouTube. And it's really all about connections and relationships.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. All right, any questions? Because that's pretty much what I was going to give you today.
Okay. I'm thinking.
Carol, did you have a question? I just unmuted you.
No, I said she did a very good job.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Carol.
Yeah, for sure.
So for everybody who's watching the replay, I invite you to take your phone, go to your text messages, type in 44222, and then in the text portion, that's the number that you're going to text to, 44222, and then type video in the text, video. And that's for all of our listeners. And don't forget to go to your chicks meeting.
Robyn, can you stop the screen share real quick?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. I'm going to just type that and then we can share that. So I'm going to just put that on a little notepad. Sometimes people they're fumbling for their phone. So 44222, and then the word video, caps or lowercase?
I don't think it matters.
Okay.
I'll double check really quick.
And what's the word again?
Video. See, I told you. Okay, text 44222, the word video, and then send. Okay, so I'll do a screen share, notepad. So can you see the little notepad?
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't help much when I do that. Let's see.
Now, I did mine, but it says lead digit identifier not recognized.
Yeah, I see that too. That popped up for me. All right. We're going to change that from video to 5 steps. The number 5, STEPS.
Okay.
And this happens with technology. This is also a good thing to look at on a regular basis. Whenever you've got links, check them. Check them once a month. Because it's with everything being upgraded and platforms being improved, our links can change. So if you've got in your bio somewhere, you've got, connect with me on Facebook via this link, connect with me on LinkedIn via this link. Go in and make sure those links are actually still going to where you want them to go. And it's the same when you do a text message like this. Make sure those links work before you give them out.
Robyn?
Yes.
I believe it was video 1.
Let's see. I'll try that really quick before all of you have to do that.
The other thing I want to mention, I don't know if you can see my phone, probably not, but do you see how I have a programmed signature where it says Jules Muller Chicks Connect? In order for the texting programs to work, you have to get rid of, if you have an automatic signature on your texts, you have to get rid of that. It has to just be a blank slate. So when it says, please reply with your email address, you have to delete all that and then just put your email. So I know that's messed people up before, and me as I'm testing it, so.
Yeah, video 1 works. Video with a 1 behind it. So if you sign up for both, you're going to get a downloadable all about the 5 things we talked about today. If you sign up for the video 1, you're going to get a video checklist, the things that you need to know when you're doing your own video.
Robyn, I can't see anything other than my face and the step thing.
I think that's correct.
Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do?
Yeah.
So I just go in on my phone on Facebook or my phone?
Oh, no, go into your text messaging.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to try this again. 44222.
And then in the texting part, either do 5 steps or video 1.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't do it. The first time it let me get to words. Okay, here, let me try video 1.
Mine's being crazy.
1. Oh, it went.
Yay!
Yay. Woohoo!
Both of mine work, so I tried both and they both work, so.
Excellent.
Cool. With the email address. Okay, cool.
All right. But Dr. Robyn, I think you also have some information for us on how to connect with you, what your online programs are, about your community, and how people can, you have a special offer for Chicks members only, or I don't know what you have planned for us today.
I actually do have a program, and interestingly, a couple of the people online with this class are in it. I have an Invisible to Invincible program, and we meet 3 times a week and go over all of this stuff. It's amazing how much there is. And again, if we are working by ourselves, it can become overwhelming and we won't do anything. So it's really fun to meet 3 times a week because we get to support each other and we can share the screen and say, this is what's happening to me. This is why. We don't know why exactly, but this is what's happening and this is how we fix it. And I go over all of the 5 pieces that I talked about today. We talk about blogging, we talk about social media, we talk about doing video. In fact, there is a requirement of video for every time we meet. And it's fun. People are enjoying it. It's not bad, is it, Carol?
No, I'm getting better.
Carol.
Baby steps.
And that's what it takes. There's so much available anymore. that we've got to figure out what makes the most sense for us, because we don't want to do everything. We can't. There's not enough time in a day.
Mhm.
You know, we've got lives outside of social media and being online. And so it's a really good way to try out things and find out whether that's going to take you to the people who you can best serve.
Mhm.
And if you're interested in that class, this is a terrible, terrible webpage. Go to that webpage /visibility.
Okay.
Yeah, just do a /visibility. Do. That's more like it.
Mhm.
And it's fun because you're not by yourself.
So building your visibility through social media and your website, 6 easy payments, or call you to pay in full. And then how long, you said 3 times a week, and then for how many weeks is that program?
6.
For 6 weeks, and they can
Yes.
sign up right here.
Yes.
So anyone who doesn't like cameras, who doesn't know what to say, who doesn't know what to write, who doesn't know how to blog, who's worried about looking ridiculous, okay, pretty much we've covered every phobia that people have. They should sign up for your course.
Yes.
Awesome. So you said Carol's in your course right now. Carol, can you
And
tell us one thing that you've taken away from the course that you're implementing right now?
I don't know, because she does so many. She makes it easier to understand, like you're not afraid to ask. You know, I'm such a newbie at computers that she puts it in my language.
Yes.
Perfect. So it's perfect for the new person and also perfect for maybe
For anybody, she can,
looking to excel.
right.
I'll tell you what I've did. I started yesterday trying to figure out Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting. And I've decided to go back to, I had let my website go. And after hearing her before and again today, I think it's important that I at least get my website up and running. Not sure what I'll do with it, but I need to do it.
Yep. I know what you'll do with it. We'll talk about that in 2 weeks.
Okay, all right. So I'll get it up and going, and I'm excited about that. And I'm excited about Instagram. I think it's awesome. So thank you.
And Instagram is really, really good. I mean, it's good for everybody, but when you have a product-based business, oh my gosh, Instagram is your dream.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
I just want to say thank you. This was really informative for me, and Instagram is something I hadn't even thought about. I've logged on to all the other ones, but Instagram never even went there, so I will give that a shot.
Yeah.
So, thanks.
And Jules, while you're on there, will you go search for Garden Gallery Ironwork?
No.
I want to show
Yes.
you.
I just wanted to mention that anything can be an Instagram post. And so our Zoom that we were on this morning, I took a picture of it. So here's Robyn's information.
Nice.
From that, I tagged Robyn. I forwarded that to my Facebook where I tagged Robyn again and then shared it. So you can do this with any of your products or services. And so it's like Robyn was talking about, as soon as she was talking about sharing other people's stuff, I took a picture of her and wanted to share and promote her. So, and then you can see, some of these other things as well. You want me to search for iron something?
Garden Gallery Ironworks, all one word. There they are. I will teach you how to do this. Scroll down a bit. See the checkerboard?
I love it.
I will teach you how to do that.
Wow.
And that is eye-catching. People like those checkerboards and they love quotes.
Tell me what you mean checkerboard. I don't understand that.
Go back up a little bit. See how every other one is the same?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
With the
And-
yellow, I see.
Yeah, it creates a pattern. And again, we like patterns. Our brains search for patterns.
Right.
Mhm.
Awesome, I'll follow them.
Where's Hubbard?
Just past Woodburn, just north of Woodburn.
Okay, okay, all right. I'm in Chicago right now, but I live in Portland.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah,
Yeah, when you come back, you'll have to go check them
Yeah.
out. They're cool.
It's a great, beautiful place.
yeah, right. Thank you.
Dr. Robyn, do you have anything else you want to share with us?
Just, I would love to see you in class. I'm certain that Carol and Cindy would too. And like I said before, everything's reciprocal. The class is too. It goes in a circle. So if you come in now, you'll start where we are, but it continues. So you'll catch up.
Right.
People start at different times. And
Okay.
it just keeps moving. And I don't throw people out. So. Unless you do something horrid, but other than that,
Right.
so.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Well, Dr. Robyn, thank you so much. Thank you all for being on today, and Dawn for your help as well. You've been a silent partner here, but we're glad you were on too. It looks like Patty's on, and we have someone with a letter B, but I don't know who that is. So glad you were here as well, Cindy, Carol, and Patricia. So again, I'm Jules Muller, founder and CEO of Chicks Connect, and we just thank Dr. Robyn.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.